This is the Merrill model K-2024 hydraulic Keyseater with programmable function.
All right, we'll just jump right in, fire some stuff up, we'll look around.
Yeah, show me.
Well, let's do the control, right? It's got the Omron PLC in there, currently wired at 480 volts. I'm just temped in right here. Omron controller and switchgear, motor starters. It's pretty straightforward in here. The rest of the switchgear is up underneath there. You can't really see it, but this whole panel does come away. A couple more relays up in there. And of course the stepper motor, the controller, motion controllers in there. So that's the main panel, and then of course you have the whole tooling area as you come across. Oh yeah, we do have system pressure will be on here. We do have air on the machine right now for spout pressure. That's only for air pressure on the cylinders. And we're set about 30 pounds. And this is cutting speed adjustment. If I remember, we can kind of play with this a little bit, and that just slows the ram down on the cutting stroke, not the return stroke. No tooling in here. These guys are just kind of laying around in there, but you kind of see the teeth up underneath there. So yeah, for the pads. And this guy here, this one down here is loose, and there's kind of stuff in there. I think it'll stay just for our run here. And the dogs, I've got it for a little 8-inch stroke just for our wants and needs today for the video. Weighs, we're not going to run forever, so we'll be okay with this because we don't have any oil. This thing uses actually cutting oil for lubrication, I believe, as it goes. And as you pull forward down low, of course, one pump and various tooling packages underneath the cribbing here. So this is a coolant pump there, cutting oil, a couple boxes, documentation's down in there. It looks like a book. So that's pretty much it. We're good to go. I'm gonna fire it up as soon as you
Get my
come back here. Yeah, I'm just gonna turn on here. And we got the digital display here, and pretty much all we're going to do is get reciprocation here. And this shaft right here turns a little bit at a time as it drives the wedge down. So turn on, we get fan. We're at 0 position. And just a quick run through here at program functions. We're on function 1, and which is counter position display. Feed rate selection. If I go into function, we're going two strokes, I'm sorry, 2,000ths I think, instead of 1. You can change it to 1 or 2. And on cutter preset, we're going in 200,000ths for this cut anyhow. We maybe change that over. Smoothing strokes, I think I've got 2 on there, 2 smoothing strokes. So after this 200, it sparks out twice. And millimeters or inches, we've got inches. 6 is cycle time in minutes, 55 seconds it looks like for the time being. Part count indication, whatever that number is, and an hour meter is on there too. So, and then going back to 1, which is where we're at, I can start hydraulics, and we'll start the cycle up and down, and then we'll flip over to auto and hit run. So here's hydraulics. And of course we got the pendants here too. We'll play with this in a minute. This is just for moving the servo motor, stepper motor up and down with the wedge. So we'll get that going in a second. Here's cycle start. And here I can play with this right away just to kind of show you. You go real fast or let's see where we're at. They're slow. Or fast. at this juncture is just hit cycle stop. We're done here. Temporarily break in manual, and even just to speed things up where we need 200, I'm going to just lower that down. And I'm going to do a little bit here, and I'll go to the screw. You can kind of see the screw and the shaft all moving down. I'm going to go all the way to about 180. See that? I'm going to take it to about 180 and then pick up the cycle again. There's 182. So see where I stopped? I'm at 182. And having said that, I'm going to start cycle again, which is up and down, and then go back over to auto. And now, if you watch, we're going to have then we're going to have two spark out strokes, or they call smoothing strokes, and then it's going to go back, and this whole thing, the screw and the stepping Merrill will dial itself all the way back up to a zero position. So let's finish off the cycle. One more hit. There's our size. Now we'll get a couple of smoothing strokes. So that'll count all the way back to zero. And as you kind of pan over there, we'll do another short run. And that goes back to zero, resets itself. Right there. And then we're back to zero position. And so now, just for the sake of playing with this thing, feed rate selection, we can go cutter pre-stroke, which is, it was 200. Let's do data entry here. Let's clear that. Let's just call for 10, which would be 10 thousandths. Enter that with E, and then we're good to go. Right now, we go back to 1, which is counter position 0. We're only going to go in 10 thousandths. This is going to be a real fast cycle, and you'll see it finish up and then return home again. So, cycle start, and auto start. This will be a quick cycle, and you can kind of watch it down here now. There's 4, 2 more cuts, and it'll go back home. 8, there's 10, now 2 smoothing strokes. It'll park itself and then go back home. There it is. And then back to 0, and back up to the display, 0.00, all ready to start again. Back to manual. Hydraulics off, and control still on with the fan motor running, and back for the hydraulics. Done deal.